is Cricket from the Coat Hangers, and you're listening to Drop the Mic.
This empty area is a mountain range. Forbidden territory has been for centuries. Somewhere in the northwestern part of it is a place my people call the Valley of the Starving Men. Troglodytes are said to live there.
That's days from here.
How many of them do you think there are? It won't matter. You have no chance against any number of them.
I'm riding out with Mr. O'Dwyer because there isn't a choice for either of us. The rest of you can stay.
You'll be killed.
I'm coming with you. No, I need you here. You need to keep an eye on things. No, I'm coming. I'm coming. Nick's gone, and this is what a backup's for, to help an emergency, not stay back. I'm coming. All right, I'm in.
This is suicide.
I'll get packed to meet you in front of the jail in 15 minutes.
As will I. I'm the one who fetched your wife. Got her involved. Got a responsibility to you both.
Telegraph Gatesville. Let them know what happened here. Have them send a couple of deputies to watch over things while I'm gone.
You should address the mayor directly.
Yes, you should. Somebody should bury Buford. He's got no kin in Bright Hope.
I'll have him blessed to put underground.
Appreciate it.
Does anybody know how to spell troglodytes?
Welcome back to our San Diego podcast. This is episode 181, The Troglodytes, and we are your hosts for the time being. First up, we have James Warney.
Hey.
Followed by DJ Anaris.
What's up?
And Ida Swan. So we're going to be missing Diego Luna for this episode. He had to step away due to some prior commitments, so shout out to him.
Yes. Shout out to Diego.
I wanted to say, so how's everyone doing?
Good, man. Good. A few wastings and a bear encounter. We're good. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I want to welcome you back. I know you took you went on vacation to the Sequoias, right? So you weren't able to be on the Chasing Amy episode, which was a solid episode. But yeah, welcome back, dude.
Yeah, definitely.
So this episode will be dedicated to the horror western hybrid flick Bone Tomahawk, courtesy of our own James Warney. But first, we're going to get into, before we get into that long overdue film discussion, we've got some current pop culture news to get you all warmed up.
And now for a special news report, brought to you by Drop the Mic.
All right, James, so what do you got for us this week?
All right. So it looks like, I guess, that DC event that I've been talking about the last couple of weeks, DC Fandom, they've been picking up a lot of momentum here in the last week, I guess. And it was supposed to be just one Saturday, which was actually going to be this Saturday, August 22nd, for that 24-hour event. But it looks like they're going to be splitting that up for this weekend, and then I believe. And then 2 weeks from that, which would be the September 12th, which is another Saturday. So they're splitting that up into 2 days now. The first day, which is this weekend, this Saturday, that's going to have your more grand, panels and movie, trailers and stuff like that. And then the second one is going to be your more smaller things, like probably some not so known shows or comics and things like that. But definitely all of them are still worth the watch. Yeah, cool.
Nice.
So that's I think that's actually that's pretty cool that they're actually doing that they're actually doing it for 2 days instead of just the one. Yeah, it's probably so much to talk about and so many things being released, Yeah. And then I was reading that we should expect to see a bunch of trailers like the Suicide Squad, Wonder Woman 84, with hopefully a look at Kristen Wiig's character, Cheetah. And then the trailer for Zack Snyder's Justice League, which everyone is kind of, at least a lot of people that I know are kind of waiting for that, which I'm extremely excited for.
Yeah, heck yeah.
Let's see here. And then moving on to some more news. Jensen Ackles, I don't know if you guys are familiar with him. He's on Supernatural. He plays Dean on that show. He's actually going to be joining Amazon Prime original series The Boys in season 3. He's going to be playing a character called Soldier Boy. Basically a bootleg version of Captain America. Is from what I've the research that I've done on his character. I'm not really too familiar with the graphic novel The Boys, so I had to do a little research into who the character was. I guess he's kind of like he's like Captain America, but he's afraid to fight all the time. From what I read.
Like a pacifist, like Captain Pacifist.
If you look up Soldier Boy, there's actually a picture of a guy who kind of looks like Captain America with like an eagle on his shield. Yeah, and he's pissing himself. So that kind of puts into perspective what type of superhero he is. Yeah. So I'm excited to see him take on another role because he's been Dean Winchester for like 15 years or something. Yeah. 10. So
speaking of that.
Pretty,
he's they're capping that off with the final episodes, right? Supernatural.
Yeah. This is their
in October. I think.
I don't know if they've. I know they haven't finished filming because I know they had their like mid-season break, and then that's when coronavirus happened.
Oh, okay.
When it started, so I don't think they haven't even finished filming the entire season. So hopefully they can get that back up and going. I don't know. I don't really know if they are already. Because I know some movies have begun filming again.
That happened to Walking Dead too. They didn't do the season, the series, not series, but season finale.
Yeah,
because of COVID or something like that.
Yeah, that's like we said a bunch of times already. That COVID is really messing up a lot of TV shows and movies timelines to get things done. So hopefully they can all get their everything. Even though I'm not a fan of like Fear the Walking Dead and stuff, but hopefully they can get all their stuff done and get their series completed. What else do I have? We got a tease for LeBron James in his new Toon Squad. Or Looney Tunes jersey for Space Jam.
Oh yeah, he's the new. Yeah, that's sick.
It looks different. The uniform definitely is a lot more colorful. More, I would say, like cosmic kind of looks. Yeah, it's like purple, blue, and orange, and it looks pretty cool.
Infinity colors.
Yeah, I definitely check that out if you have it. It's only like I think like an 8-second film. You can probably find it on his Instagram. Definitely check that out. I'm excited for that. Hopefully it's really good. And then Patty Jenkins in a recent interview, this happened about last week I think, she said that she's going to be only filming one more Wonder Woman after this Wonder Woman 84, and that is going to be her last one. So the third Wonder Woman is going to be her final film as director. Not saying that's going to be it for Wonder Woman, but with her directing, behind the wheel. So, I don't know.
She said there was lots of potential that they've barely begun with the first movie. The second one's coming out. I wonder if they'll like start making her fly and shit, and like start punching. Like in Justice League, she's like uses her hands more than like a sword.
Yeah,
you know what I mean, that'd be cool if she gets like to expand her powers more or something.
Yeah, and I know that's one reason they said in the second one, the 84, she doesn't have her shield or her sword.
Oh hell yeah!
So that was kind of she felt like in Justice League and stuff like that. That was kind of more like as it made her look less with a shield and a sword. So they wanted to show her, her power with just using the lasso of truth and her, her hands. So a lot more physical for her. So that's a plus. And that's it. That's it for my news.
All right. I got just small stuff. I guess because of Tenet, like the new movie Tenet that's supposed to come out. because of the delays of COVID, that I heard there's already possible leaks of that coming out already because, people got time and they're just taking advantage of, like, probably, I don't know how they get these leaks, man. Like, I don't know where.
Well, I know it's coming. The film is being. I don't know if it has dropped yet, but it's supposed to drop internationally. Before
I think it's at the end. I think it's like at the end of this month. Mm-hmm. So like in the 26, 28, something like that.
So somewhere around the world, are they gonna get it before?
Yeah,
we're gonna get it first. Like
they're gonna get it first internationally because they're not stupid. They're not stupid, and they know how to work around COVID.
True.
So their theaters are open pretty much. So they're gonna be having that movie out internationally before we get it. I think we're gonna get like a week or two after they do.
Yeah, it's crazy to me because I'm just seeing leaks for all the big stuff. Like, everyone's just finding leaks, like, from video games to movies. It's just way too much time. On my next bit of news, I'm going to go say that there's an Exorcist reboot coming in 2021, which is
That's
crazy.
insane.
Yeah, everything's getting rebooted during these times. So I don't know if it's coming out in 2021 or they plan to start making the movie around that time, writing it and stuff like that. I don't think it's that hard. They already got, like, the old movie to kind of follow up. They just got to kind of, like, I guess, make it look better in a way.
Kind of improve it a little bit, I guess, if you can improve that.
Yeah, so I'll be excited for
kind
that.
of hard.
I'm always down for reboots of old school scary stuff that they did,
Mm-hmm.
So that's cool.
What's your take on that, Wes? On them rebooting that?
That was actually my first piece of news too.
Okay. Right, well, just go right into you, man.
Yeah. Oh, that was it for your news?
That was it for mine, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, all right. So yeah, to piggyback off of what Anara said with The Exorcist, I think it could have potential, but we got to remember we had, what was it, like 2006 and 2009, we had attempts at a prequel, and then another prequel after that. It was Dominion, and then something else. These eggs kind of to follow, Exorcist themes, and they just didn't do good, and they weren't good movies. They were just kind of boring and weird. But what gives me faith in this reboot is the Fox show that was recently canceled. It got canceled after 2 seasons, but it was a really, really good show, and it was set around in the same universe as the original Exorcist, and I think that's that's why it really resonated with genre fans. So it was a shame to see that go, but maybe we're going to see a rebirth of that within this next reboot by Morgan Creek. So, I guess only time will tell, but I'm a huge fan of the original Exorcist. I think it's one of the best horror films to ever be released,
Yeah, I agree.
Moving on, last year actress turned director Olivia Wilde made a splash with her debut Booksmart. We now find out that she's working out a deal with Sony that could put her in the director's chair for a possible Spider-Woman outing. Rumor has it is that she is actually co-writing the project with her partner as well. Any thoughts on this?
That's pretty cool. I'm excited to see that universe grow, but hopefully, like we said with Venom, hopefully we get to see some type of remnants or nod to Spider-Man, because not saying that a Spider-Woman movie needs Spider-Man to be successful, but just to I feel like that's what Venom was lacking also, was just kind of, even just mentioning him would have made it a little bit more better.
They were like, this is happening in San Francisco.
Yeah. They what they could do? Always, have a fight between, an Avenger or, and the Venom, you know what I mean? They could do small stuff like that. Punisher sees Venom along the way or something, and, they get into a scuffle. They do that in video games, too. In the PS1 version, they did that where Spider-Man kind of was getting down with Punisher, which is cool. They could do small stuff like that, dude. Hella backup characters to back up another backup character, you know what I mean? So that's cool. I always think they have a lot of room. It depends how they go, though, because are you talking about you said a movie, like a Spider-Woman movie? Or
yes,
is it going to be
it's a movie.
show?
A movie.
Okay, sick. Yeah, there's a lot of potential there.